Hello ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here. Today I want to chat about the early leveling experience for Wildstar. This past weekend I had a chance to sit down and get some hands-on time with the upcoming sci-fi MMORPG. So the pros and cons and the overall feeling you get from those early hours of playing. For me, the early hours of an MMO can make or break my time with it. It's when I decide if the giant time sink most games of this genre require to really enjoy it are worth investing. Starting out, character creation. The system might not be as robust as some MMOs, but it's not bad. I had the feeling that my character was my own, even if the newly added slider bars didn't make that big of an impact on my overall character's look. Really, they feel like an addition added solely because the community has been demanding it for some time now. Maybe the system will have more options in the future. One addition I really do like is the path system, allowing a player to pick his or her preferred playstyle, be it explorer, science, soldier, or settler. Each of these has a unique aspect for the MMO genre that they focus on. Science, for example, is all about diving into the lore of the world. Explorer is for those bunny hopping, climbing on everything individuals like myself who love seeing how high they can get. Soldier is a must for people who just love to get into the fight. Making areas into survival waves, something my group really enjoyed was how these different paths mixed together. Having a wave survival, the soldier could start up next to a green crystal our scientist could scan, turning that crystal into an AoE heal made surviving the onslaught of infantry much easier. I hope in later areas of the game more of this cooperation between the different paths continues. Having an exploration area only my character can open up that leads to a vista and a soldier's survival wave that then leads to creatures the scientist can scan would be really fun cooperative addition. So few MMOs truly feel like they're a cooperative experience these days. So what did we find really enjoyable in the early stages of Wildstar? The style. From the art to the comedy, Wildstar is dripping with its own unique style that helps separate itself from games like Guild Wars 2 and World of Warcraft.
What you need? Oh, you leveled up! Way to go, Cupcake!
Sadly, much of the humor is left hanging as only a few characters actually have any voice acting. Quests are handled in a very traditional WoW-like style, at least early on. Walking up to an NPC, taking a standard kill 10, collect 10 quest, and running off without even looking at the block that appears above whatever reward the statuesque NPC is giving out is really the norm. We did have a handful of time quests that popped up based on our actions. Like killing a random mob in the world would start a 10-minute kill 20 of those mobs before the time runs out quest, and later on, in the starting zone, a world boss would occasionally appear. Sadly, soloing these world bosses isn't only possible, it's incredibly easy. We also had the issue of people joining in and not getting credit for helping defeat the boss, meaning you'd find yourself waiting around a few minutes till the next boss spawned so a member of your group could get the kill. If I had to pick one thing I really enjoyed about the early experience, it's the combat. Skill shots feel fluid, dodging and double jumping is fun, and makes me really excited to try my hand at PvP. I played as the Spell Slinger. Armed with dual pistols, my standard attack could be used while circle strafing my enemy, while my devastating charge shot has to be used while standing still. The longer I stay put and charge it, the more damage it deals. With a really decent range, lining up multiple enemies in its fairly small hitbox can be difficult but well worth it. It's easy to see how this system of combat could be incredibly fun later on. Even more so because each character isn't locked into playing the standard MMO roles like tank, healer, and DPS. Each character has abilities that can play those roles, like later on in my Spellslinger's life, I can unlock a healing ability that revolves around me shooting life into my friends with my guns. So to sum up the experience, some aspects feel very, very familiar to anyone who's played an MMO in the last few years, but it's easy to see the strengths of the combat, the path system, and the overall style of Wildstar. Hopefully these strengths will shine in the mid to late game. I'm really looking forward to trying out the war plots PvP and the housing system. Would I buy the game? If it was a one-time purchase, yes, without a doubt. Will I pay a subscription? That I'm not so sure of. But let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on Wildstar? Do you love it? Hate it? Will you be picking it up, and why? As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Impact detected. Hostile ships now in range.
We're under attack! Battle stations!